Happy Thursday, everyone. There's something that I wanted to do for a while now, and I started prepping it last night. So please know that some of the prices may be slightly different today based on the market action. However, I want to discuss with you some tickers that I'm keeping an eye on that have dropped to being under 50 cents right now. This is a huge opportunity if you have extra money to start building your account. Guys, I'm talking about stocks that you want to hold, or you could use this as a segment for stocks to keep on a watch list for when they may have runs that are cheap to get in and get a bunch of shares at a really discounted price to make some money. But these are also stocks that I feel have been beat down very hard and could potentially make you some really good gains over the next 5 to 10 years. Now, it's up to you if you want to play any of these, how you want to run them, whether you want to use them as day trade ideas or whether you want to start building positions in these. Whatever you decide to do, I always recommend that you do your own DD, as I'm not a financial advisor, so nothing I say is financial advice. But these are stocks I'm personally invested in, or either that or have on my watch list as a potential buy in the future when I feel that it's at its bottom, or that I'm just starting to build. Because guys, the truth is that even in a bear market, we never know when the absolute bottom is, and the market prices things in ahead. So a lot of these tickers have been running down, guys, for the last 2 years, believe it or not. A lot of them don't have much lower they can really go unless it's to zero. And the odds of that happening, although it could, are probably, slim to none. So anyways, let's get into it. Thank you so much for watching. If you could hit the like button, I'd appreciate it. All right, guys, most of these are going to be between 25 and 50 cents because I'm going to do another video for you with stocks under 25 cents as well, because I think it's important to have two lists. So AGRX, which is A as in Alpha, G as in Golf, R as in Romeo, X as in X-ray. Guys, this stock is down 99.14% in the past year. It was trading at 40 cents yesterday, and it may have even gone down more today with the dip. But guys, it's down 99.14% in a year. It has to be pretty darn close to its bottom, in my opinion, and the upside potential is $46.80. That is what the high was 1 year ago. That is absolutely crazy. Actually, it was $47.20 1 year ago, because that's how much it's down. That's pretty significant. Now, just to take a look, this stock has a 35.26 million float, so it's fairly on the small side compared to many others. And here's where we're going to look. The average volume is 11.17 million. Now, the current volume is only 1.66 million. Usually when you start to see this number get significantly lower, it's because the shorts are done shorting. Really, it's time for them to start covering. Personally, in my opinion, depends really on how many shorts are left, but ultimately, many of them probably have at this price or are slowly covering, which is why you start to see this volume deplete, guys. And then what happens next is the cycle starts all over again, where they start to run it to the upside, which is why I think that it's important to keep these on your list. Now, I'm not sure if I did I did. Excellent. Okay. So I looked at Fintel to see what the short interest was in most of these stocks. And this one has a short interest of 5.45%. So ultimately, guys, it's not something that you would expect to see a short squeeze on, as generally that needs to be, over 10% to get a really good short squeeze out of it. However, this is a good indicator that, like I said, I believe the shorts are coming out of this, and we are going to see a move to the upside shortly. Now, remember, market conditions can be a funny thing, and who knows how much longer they want to hold this down, guys. But, as they're bringing down a lot of these larger stocks, if the market were to have a quote unquote crash, the got to put money into something, right? They got to make money on something. So oftentimes you may start to see some of these smaller, heavily beat down stocks get a run. So that's why I'm bringing them to your attention, because right now is the perfect opportunity, in my opinion, to start building yourself a position. And it's very cheap. Imagine if you were to buy, let's say, even just 100 shares now. Let's say you spent 40 bucks, got 100 shares. Now, imagine if it ran back to its all-time high and you turned that 40 bucks into over $4,000. That's what we're talking about here. That's why they say bear markets are when you build generational wealth. This is a huge opportunity, and I'm not going to keep going on and on. I just want you to understand why it's important. Even if the stock continues to go down some more, then you know what? It gives you an opportunity to buy more. If it's a stock that you see a future in, then what do you have to lose? Now, Agile Therapeutics, I believe, is a birth control patch. That women use so they don't have to remember to take the pill every day. They change the patch once a week. So it's a thing of convenience that obviously isn't going anywhere, right? Anyways, the off-exchange volume in the dark pool has been 51.94%. And guys, that's going to keep happening no matter how good, bad, or ugly a stock is. If you're buying your stocks from a payment for order flow service such as Robinhood or Webull, because that's where they send them. Anyways, the next one actually ran some more today, and I think it dipped back down even lower. I'm not quite sure where it closed at, but that's GFAI, Guard Force. And let's see, I think I have the 52-week. Yes, it's down 87.54% in the past year. So, guys, $3.02 and currently at $42.98. So, I mean, this could essentially be, a 6, 7, 10 time runner, if it gets going, and something to think about. Let's see. Do I have the Fintel on that? Yes. The Fintel shows, this may be why we're seeing it move, guys. 9.84% short interest and 2.82 days to cover. So keep GFAI on your radar, especially for now. This could be an excellent swing opportunity. I did all of this and it was getting late last night and I don't even remember half of what I was reading. So I apologize, but I did want to also show you that they have a 26.02 million float. So again, fairly small, 52-week low of 25 cents and a 52-week high of $4.40, guys. And the volume, now this was yesterday when I took this, was 19.42 million. Guys, on the normal volume of 2.55 million. So hence you see why it was running. And I'm sure it was much of the same today, although today was just an awful day in the market, very bloody. So I'm not quite sure what it ended up doing, but you can check that chart out if you're interested. And it's probably a good one for now to look at as a potential short squeeze, guys, because it's very close to that 10% number. AVCT, American Virtual Cloud Technologies. Guys, this actually took a dump today, so it's a good opportunity to load up because a prospectus was filed with a potential offering. However, this is a company that also has a potential buyout on the table. They hired a firm to buy them out, and I think that if they have to do an offering, it's because they need to get some things, debt paid off and stuff, so that they can sell this company and maximize profit to the shareholders. There's been a lot of recent inside buying, so I know everyone sees offering and they think it's horrible, but you have to think about how they're going to use that offering. With the insider buying, they're clearly not going to use it to dilute the company. They're using it to get an ends to a mean, would be the only reason I can possibly see it happening. Plus, guys, there's something big with this one. This one's down to about 25 cents. It may even have fallen under. It might have to go to my other portfolio at the moment, but I think it was coming up in the after hours. But something to keep in mind with this one is that there's a lot of warrants that expire at $1. I did a video on this, so I think I did. So check it out. I'll double check. If I didn't, then maybe I'll make a new one. But guys, this is something that I definitely would keep your eye on. AVCT has 15.39% short interest. So this is a huge candidate to have a short squeeze, which is another reason why I think there was a FUD article put out by Seeking Alpha, I believe it was. You know, these companies, or Benzinga, it was Benzinga, forgive me. They're one and the same, guys. They are paid by hedge funds to scare the crap out of retail that doesn't take the time to read and do their DD. So please, before you run and sell your stuff when, selling at a loss, figure out what's going on. I'm not going to go further into it. You can look at my Twitter and see what's going on as far as AVCT goes today, because I did try to give people some insight. But anyways, the dark pool volume is 54.93%. And guys, this has a 92.78 million float with a 52-week low of 13 cents, a 52-week high of $4.97. Again, the volume has been insane, 3 times the entire float, and over 15 times, or a little under 15 times its average volume of 21.23 million. Its volume was 303.24 million. Craziness, absolute craziness. This is AVCT, American Virtual Cloud Technologies. There was an unsolicited $9 per share offering from a company not too long ago. So that is what I think they hired this firm to look into. Whether they're going to pursue that or pursue an offer from another company, I'm not quite sure, but they are considering offers to sell the company, guys. So this is a potential money banger. Could be even more than the $1 that they have warrants that need. Hedge funds, when they buy warrants, when they buy shares with warrants attached, they want their warrants. They want to run up the price. So expect it to hit a minimum of $1 and potentially even as high as $9 if it gets bought out. There's a lot of money that could be made in this stock. Again, there are no guarantees, but you got to look at all the data, guys. It's so important. Oh, and this is on CEI. Okay, wait, we'll go back to that in a minute. All right, let's go to CEI, clearly. CEI. So that was today. Oh, shoot. I forgot because I was just going to do it on today. CEI, 34 cents, guys. And I know it's been trading around that for quite some time now. Let me see. Hopefully I got... Oh, geez. Of course I didn't. Is this it? No. All right. So CEI. Unfortunately, I do not have the link showing me the number of shares. I know I forgot something. All right. But 6.58% short interest, 1.63 days to cover. Guys, this has been beat down for months and months and months. 49.79% in the dark pool. This has had several runs where it's gone to $3, $4. And the latest one, it went to $1. So that's almost a 3x of your money. And that was a few months ago. And guys, check this out. This is why I put this up here. This is the only one I have this for. And this is because CEI, we are currently on the 29th tomorrow. They have 9,662 shares due. But I want you to look at what happens over the next 2 weeks. Next week, there becomes more. The following week, guys, they have millions of shares due. Millions. So guess what? I would anticipate seeing a run in CEI very soon based on this information right here. So keep CEI on your watch list. And one final one for you is Nile. Nile, I think, could be a banger of a company. An absolute banger, guys. It is down $2.18, 88.10% over the past year. And it's currently trading between 29 and 30 cents for weeks, guys. This has just been strolling along. And usually when they run like this, it's when they break out that they get a very, very large move to the upside. So that would be an expectation with Mile. They have a very large free float, guys. 288.39 million. 22.5 cent 52-week low, a 52-week high of $2.95. So buying it at today's price, that's almost a 10x potential if it were to hit the 1-year high. So that's significant, guys. The average volume has been 10.3 million, but yesterday was 3.69 million, which again, this is a common thread that we're seeing because usually when you see this, the shorts are covering, getting ready to go long. There's not much lower they can take this. It doesn't benefit them. It benefits them now to move it to the upside. You need to think like that. Now, just so you're aware, let's see. I think I did. You know what? I don't have Niles. So I apologize. I don't have Niles. Let me get that for you. Okay, guys. So on Nile, the current short interest is 5.66%. But check this out. It would take them 3.56 days to cover. So interestingly, it's small, but it could go on a nice run here. Could trigger something, guys. And the dark pool ratio is 43.83% today. And I did get CEI info for you because I felt bad leaving that out. So I apologize, but here it is. So the free float is very large in CEI. It's 434.69 million. And the average volume is 23.14 million. It is trading around average. Today, it closed at 32 cents, 32.25 cents. It's up to almost 32.5% in the after hours, which, guys, it's crazy that they even allow these fractional shares because it makes it very hard to move the stock up. And I hate it. Honestly, it's awful. But the 52-week low was 31.5 cents. So we're almost at the 52-week low again, guys. And the 52-week high, $4.85. So as you can see, this is like a 15x opportunity if it should return to the 52-week high. And guys, believe it or not, even with this huge float that it has, when this gets moving, it can move. So I just wanted to give you that update on CEI as well. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please check out the one that I will be doing later tonight regarding the stocks under 25 cents to watch. Take care. Thanks for watching.